Well, this is Randall with Carter Hill Honeybees of Northwest Alabama. This afternoon I wanted to show you my probably what's overkill for a community feeder. But I made this about 3 years ago. I usually keep 25 or 30 colonies here. Most of them are splits from the year before. And this allows me to get food to them pretty quick. So I just kind of want to show what it is and how I made it. And it works pretty good because I got a flip top on it. So I just got I got some, I think those are livestock feeders, but each one will hold about 2.5 gallons. And I got pine cones in there for a float. You know, I just got some long nuts and drill holes, and they're rounded off where you can tilt the top up and down. And in the middle here, I got some pollen supplement, which I done put out about 1.5 quarts, and the bees done collected that today and yesterday. So I'm trying to get some weight into some of my colonies here. Today's February 23rd. And but this little community feeder works really good, and it shelters it from rain. So once I get it full, I can just ease this down. And I just put my boat back in it. I also wanted to make this heavy enough that the wind couldn't move it off easily. So this thing is pretty heavy. It's probably pushing 100 pounds. To look at how this is made, and hopefully tomorrow around lunch I'll be able to come by here and show you a tremendous amount of bees taking advantage of this resource. Here it is about 1 o'clock the next day. The bees are pretty active on it. I've got about 25 colonies feeding off of this community feeder setup here. What I have here is about 10 gallons of 1-to-1 sugar syrup. And in the bucket in the middle, I have some pollen supplement in there. And the bees are getting it a little bit too. That's pretty awesome. Just look at all the bees. Absolutely love it. That means beekeeping season is just almost here. We're just now getting started. Here's one of my Carniolan nukes from last August. I have here sitting by itself, and they're going after the sugar water pretty good. Right here I'm at my row of nukes. They're most of the bees that's going after the sugar syrup right now. So I'm just going to kind of walk up through here and see how good they're going at it. They're going at it fairly good. And here's one that's a little bit stronger. And up there's a dead out. I wound up losing 3 of these splits. It was entirely my fault. I wasn't prepared like I should have been when I made the splits. But I've learned from that mistake. So this year, I don't know if it'll be perfect, but I'll definitely have a better game plan than I did this year. Or in 2020, I mean. But pretty much all these except that first one back there are my Carniolan splits. Going after that sugar pretty good. Now at the time I'd run out of block space, so I just simply stack one and face it the other way, and they wintered that way just fine. Both of these colonies are really good. Absolutely lovely. And there's another dead out. And there's the third one. And that one's not going after it too good. That one's more than making up for it. It's going pretty good after it. Well, here's my strongest colony here at home. And this is absolutely insane. I'm probably gonna have to move this out, or I'm gonna have to take some brood off of this, but this colony is probably, this is one of the downfalls of the community feeder system, is strong colony like this are going to get the bulk, and what's likely going to happen here is they're going to plug out their brood nest in there and going to swarm early. So, but my plan with this is to utilize it to boost some other colonies, and I may wind up, that's not 100%, I may wind up moving it out of here, but I'm definitely want to make some bees with this colony. This colony had the highest mite load last summer. It's definitely a problem with varroa mites. This colony overwintered with drones. I've seen drones every month, even around Christmas, January, and this month. And although I didn't look in it, it probably maintained a brood nest all winter. So it's building up quick. There's lots of capped brood in there, so I'm gonna have to do something with this pretty quick. But they're definitely getting more than their fair share of sugar syrup. They can't even get in that auger hole. They're climbing down and running inside the entrance. It's pretty amazing. I notice also they're bringing in a lot of pollen. So this colony is definitely good for making bees, that's for sure. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video about my community feeder system here at home. This allows me to feed the bees pretty quickly. I'm going to start probably utilizing some different methods of feeding this year as well, and I'll probably continue to do this to a point. But I appreciate you joining me to watch this video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.